It's Dave Joe once again for Punch Out Boxing. Please be joined by the main man, Dave Coldwell. How are you, mate?
Very good, mate. I've had a really good night. Night off, my hometown. Come to watch the boxing, and it's been brilliant.
Is Dalton Smith the next big star of Sheffield? Because he certainly made that statement today, Dave.
I've always said since he turned pro. I went down to Team GB years ago and I watched him spar. And I'd heard a lot about him, and I watched him spar. I saw him spar, and I was like, "Wow, this kid's good." And then to watch his development and how he's, developed, he's been great to watch for the city. And I've always said he's going to be the next big star. And that performance there tonight was fantastic. So yeah, I think he's going to be.
I mean, when you look at him beating ZEPEDA up, I mean, I had it the first 2 rounds to ZEPEDA, and then Dalton Smith just turned it on. I mean, it was a case of him figuring him out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just touching the ground, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, that's what Dalton does. He figures people out first. He's never been a fast starter, whatever level he's boxed at. He's not one of these that's just going to go out and just throw for the sake of it. He has a look at it. He's an intelligent fighter, and he breaks people down, and then he starts letting it flow. And then the finish was class. The finish was so intelligent. It's really, really good finish.
I mean, they're already calling out for Azim, who's also a potential future star, a world beater as well. Do you think if that fight happens tomorrow, not a case of who wins, but do you think it's too soon in their careers? Do they need belts?
No, they've got belts.
World titles.
But no, this bullshit about waiting until we get unifications and shit like that. It might not get to that stage, right? Do it now, and then the winner moves on quickly.
Similar to like Groves and DeGale, yeah?
That's exactly it. Groves, DeGale, both of them become world champions. That means a loser came back to become a world champion, and a very good one at that. So get it done, and then get the rematch done, and then if the other one reverses it, then you've got 3 fights. Instead of just waiting, in case we both win world titles, then there'll be another, instead I'm having a super fight. That's how fights don't ever happen. Remember when we had Ricky Hatton and we had Junior Witter? Didn't happen. You know what I mean? We get to this stage where fights don't happen. Let's get them done.
That took ages to happen.
Yeah, and then when it happened, when they were both past the best.
Yeah. But if it was to happen tomorrow, though, Azim and Dalton Smith, I know I said we won't ask you about that, but who would you pick based on that?
Dalton. I think Dalton, because Adam leaves a lot of gaps. Listen, he's very, very dangerous, and he can really punch. But I do feel he leaves a lot of gaps, and I think Dalton's intelligent enough to find those gaps. Listen, it's a great fight. I'm not saying Dalton pisses it. It's a dangerous fight, and it could go either way. But in a matchup like that, where it really is like kind of 50-50, 45-55, I lean towards Dalton.
And just very finally from me as well, Fury Usyk, it's potentially round the corner.
Don't jinx it.
Well, I already jinxed it last time. But yeah, go on, break that one down for us then, Dave.
I'll break it down a bit closer to the time, because Fury looks in great shape right now, but we don't know what effects the Wilder fights has had on him. The Ngannou punches that he took have had on him. Is it all coming to a head where he's past his best? I don't know. It's a very intriguing fight.
We'll have to catch up with you in Saudi for that one. We'll be there. So will you. But listen, look, all the best from Punch Out Boxing, Dave, and hopefully you'll get your ride back.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.